Well, welcome to 10 for Tech, Do-It's web show that takes just 10 minutes to dive into bite-sized portions of technology. I'm John Lloyd, and today our guest is Melanie Jacobs. Melanie, welcome to 10 for Tech.
Thank you.
So what are we going to look at today?
Today we're going to talk about mashups that you can add within your course in Blackboard.
Okay, great. Well, let's dive right in.
Okay, once you've logged into your course and you are in Blackboard, you see your list of courses. Of course, you're going to just click on the link to take you into your class. And once you're here, you have a list of your navigation area that's over on the left side. And of course, this is where the students navigate within your course. And the mashups you can add really from any area over here. But I'm going to go into my and you'd probably either want to use it in the assignments area or either maybe course documents or something like that. But I'm going to click on my assignments link, and it takes me into my assignments area within the course. And the mashups are actually located under the build content button. And when I click on that, you see there's a few different areas. I've got a create area where I can create items and files and audio. Then I also had the new page area, but the mashups are over to the right. And there's 3 different types of mashups that I can actually add to my course. You can do the Flickr Photo, the Slideshare presentations, or YouTube videos. We'll start out with the Flickr Photo. So I'm going to click on Flickr Photo. And actually what these mashups do is they go out and search these databases of presentations or photos, and then with YouTube, of course, it goes to the YouTube site, and then you can type in or keywords, things that you're searching for, and it'll go and search and find all the things that are related to what you're looking for. And I'm just going to, for my photo, I'm going to type kitten. And then I'm going to click go. And you see basically what's happened. Now I have, it's showing me that I have well, you see there's millions, it finds tons of photos that are related to the word kitten. So I have an option to either, I can preview it to see if this is definitely what I want to choose, or I can just go ahead and select it by clicking select. But if I click preview, you see it kind of opens and gives me a little preview of what that image is really looks like. And then if this is the image I want to use, then I'll just do select. And then at this point, you see it brings in my image. I have the name. I can change the name if I want. I can add a description in the description area. And then the view, of course, this deals with how the students will view it. It can be, you can add it as an embedded photo or as a thumbnail. And either one of those, it's going to work fine. So you can just play around with those settings and decide which one you like. And then, of course, the size, will be the size that the thumbnail shows within the mashup. And I'm just going to choose the small size, the one that it kind of already suggested for me. Okay, and then in the next, right below the size of your thumbnail photo is where you choose to show the Flickr URL. So if you want to show the web address of where this was found, then you can select yes, and it'll show that in the link. And then any information which is just details about the Flickr photo itself, then you can say yes there. If you don't want to show that information to the students, then of course you would leave these at no. And then, of course, if I have a file or a link content that I would like to attach to this mashup, then I can do that by just browsing and selecting my file here. And then, of course, in my options area, permit users to view this content. I do want them to view it, so I'm going to leave it at yes. And then if I want to track the number of views in my statistics tracking area, then I need to turn that on to yes. And then if I have restricted dates and I want this to be displayed or available, then I would need to choose those dates here. But I'm not going to have any restricted dates, so I'm going to leave that blank. And I can even preview it, and it'll kind of show me what it's going to look like if I want to before I actually submit. But I'm ready to go ahead and click my submit button. So I'm going to click submit. And now it's probably at the very bottom of my assignments, probably the very last one. I think it kind of adds the last one to the bottom. So I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and I should see my mashup there for my picture showing my kitten. So you see here, and if I want to view the photo, then of course I just click view photo and it shows up. And you see there's no details about this because I chose no as far as showing on the URL or any information about it. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to my build content area, and this time I'm going to show you the Slideshare presentation mashup. So under the mashups area, again, I'm going to select Slideshare presentation. And then again, you see it gives me an area where I can search, and it's searching in this Slideshare website. So I'm going to go to search, and I'm just going to type social work. And then click go. And you see it found tons of, and these are actually PowerPoint presentations. And you can go through and find the one that, you know, fits your topic or whichever one that you want to use. And of course, again, you still have the preview option and you can select. So if you want to preview it and take a look at the details or what the presentation entails, and you can do that by previewing it, or if you know you want to select it, you can go ahead and just click select. So I'm going to click my select button. And again, you kind of get the same options. I can go through and add my description. I can change the name here if I want. I can also go in and decide if I want this to show as a thumbnail, a text link with player, or an embedded presentation. And since we've already used the thumbnail option, I'm going to change it. I'm going to use the embedded presentation. And I want to show my Slideshare URL. And this may be a good thing if students are having issues and maybe they can see the URL and they can go directly to the URL to get the presentation. And then again, here are your options about tracking and if you want it to be available and the display dates. I'm going to go ahead and click my submit button. And if you notice when I scroll to the bottom now, there is my Slideshare presentation. And I can just navigate through it by using my arrows. It takes me on to the next slide. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to the top, back to my build content button. And this time in my mashups area, I'm going to add a YouTube video. So I'm going to select YouTube. And again, here's my search option. And I just type in the topic that I'm looking for. So again, I'm just going to type social work. And click go. And you see it found tons of YouTube videos. And I know I've, you know, in past years I've taught with other faculty members or taught with faculty members about adding YouTube videos. And it was a little more complicated in the past. It wasn't this easy. And you didn't have a straight connection with the YouTube website either. Now it's kind of like you go to the mashups and you just type or go to YouTube and it kind of connects to YouTube for you and you're still within your Blackboard course. So that's a great thing. But again, once you find the video that you're looking for, you just click preview or either select, and I'm going to click select here. And again, you go through your options, add a description, and in my view option here, I'm going to do text link with player because that'll give them the option to click play and they can stop it and pause it and that kind of thing if they need to. And of course my options as far as attaching a file and my availability. And then I'm going to click submit. And again, now I'm going to scroll to the very bottom, and now you see I have a link for my video. So if I click on watch video, you see now my video starts, and I can click the play button, and it starts to play. And then, of course, I can pause it if I need to.
Now, just a really quick question here, Melanie. Are these video mashups only for YouTube, or can we use other sources like Vimeo?
Yes, you can import other video files within your course. You just wouldn't go to the mashups area to do that. You would just go to your regular, build content, and you can add video. There's an option in here, and if I scroll to the very top, if you go to build content, and then there's an audio, image, and video option. So if you wanted to, use some other source, or some other resource other than YouTube, if you have your own video or whatever, then you can added using that option.
Okay, so the mashup feature though is specifically for YouTube video-wise.
Right.
Okay.
It's mashups are specifically for the Flickr Photo, which takes you again to a database of hundreds and thousands of photos that are already produced. The presentations are already, created, and then of course with the videos, they're already. It's just a resource of information that's already out there for you, so you don't have to recreate it.
Gotcha. Well, thanks once again, Melanie, for joining us today on 10 for Tech. If you have any questions about mashups or any other topic that we've covered on 10 for Tech, feel free to contact me. That's John Lloyd at 4133 on campus, or you can email me at jonathan.lloyd@uncp.edu. Once again, thanks for joining us today on 10 for Tech, and remember, it's not that hard.